Hey guys, what's going on? This is Dr. Chad Coons. Hopefully everyone is doing well. It's a Sunday afternoon. The sun's actually out, so we'll take that. But I wanted to reach out on this Sunday afternoon because I know naturally more than not, people have time to actually sit down and think about a really good question. So yeah, I wanted to hop on because I'm curious how many people are actually tolerating an ache, a discomfort, a pain that they've had for months to even years now. I know that I work with clients all the time who they just look at me and said, why didn't I take care of this sooner? Why did I let it get so bad? And I don't always have an answer for them. I think our body's pretty incredible in the sense that it can tolerate and put up with those aches and problems for a really long time. You might say that some people are really good at compensating. They're really good at holding back the water as if it were a dam, so to speak. But at some point, that dam breaks. And when it breaks hard. And all of a sudden, it severely limits us to not being able to do what we want to do anymore. And then that's when people show up. Sometimes it takes years, 3 to 4 years. I was just chatting with another nice lady the other day on Facebook, and she has had some problems going on for about 4 years. I mean, that's a long time. So then my question is, what have you done to help with it? Let's sit down and think about this. What aggravates it? Let's get a little bit more information about it. What's helping it? Feel free to be a little bit more curious about what that problem is. I think sometimes we don't want to be curious because we really don't want to look behind that door, so to speak. We really don't want to know. We just want to say it's not that bad. But if it does get that bad, if it does break through the dam, and in terms of that analogy, you're going to have to face that at some point. So why not try to get ahead of that curve? Why not start to prepare for that and kind of build up that damn wall, so to speak, by getting stronger, getting more flexible, moving better, and having a better understanding of what your weaknesses are. The body's really complex, and the whole old story, the knee bone connected to the hip bone, it's so true. So I think that's something that sometimes needs to be further investigated to see what relationships you have so that we can figure out what the root cause is. It's not always simple. It's not always a YouTube exercise or stretch. Sometimes it's a very thorough hour-long conversation to figure out what we need to do, and not only to figure out what plan needs to take place, but sometimes it needs 6, 12 weeks, a few months, because how long has it been going on? How long have you been moving a certain way? This stuff takes time. And lastly, we have to deconstruct that movement pattern and then rebuild. Think about how long it would take to take down your house and rebuild your house. So if that's a 20-year-old house, you're gonna have a big project at hand, and that's kind of what I'm speaking to with the body. You might have to do the same thing with the way you're moving, and you might as well get ahead of the game and get started now before your dam breaks through. So think about it, guys. This is some big stuff. It's not the stuff you really want to think about on this Sunday afternoon, maybe, but for the future you, maybe a few months from now, a few years from now, take 10 minutes today and just block it out and think through it. And let me know how it can help. All right, so thanks for tuning in, guys. Have a great rest of your day.